Wicked is an adaptation of the Broadway musical of the same name, and it's directed by John M. Chu, whose previous directing credit was the movie In the Heights from back in 2021, which was an excellent film. And it's a musical, just like this film, too. So, knowing that this director has crafted a great musical before, a part of me was kind of hopeful for Wicked, although I was very skeptical about it because the trailers didn't really impress me. I thought this movie looked pretty bad, judging by the trailers. And before I get into my thoughts on Wicked, let's talk about who's in it and also what it's about. So basically, Wicked takes place before Dorothy's arrival to the Land of Oz, and we're following a young Wicked Witch of the West before she becomes that, and also focusing on her friendship with who would become the Good Witch of the North. Okay, that's the plot of Wicked. And what do I think about this movie? God damn it, I was surprised. This movie was good. It was really good, actually. Holy fuck. I never thought I'd say that. This movie was really good. And I've never seen the musical. I've never seen I've never seen the musical in any form. I've never seen clips of the Broadway musical. I've never heard anyone I know singing the songs from the musical. So really I knew the musical existed, but this is pretty much my introduction to the musical, and this movie impressed me. All the performances are really good. Cynthia Erivo, who plays the Wicked Witch of the West, she is damn fucking good in this movie. Not only is her performance really good, but her singing. It's excellent. It's really good. Every time she sang in this movie, I was like, God damn, this chick can sing. Damn. And then Ariana Grande, also really good here. I thought Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande worked great together. They really had great chemistry on screen. You could definitely buy their friendship here. It's actually very convincing. I bought them as friends. They really seemed like friends. They did a really good job, not from both the writing and the performance aspects. All really good here. Jeff Goldblum's also in this movie, and he was great as well. Of course, he's Jeff Goldblum. He's going to be great. I thought the musical numbers were done extremely well too. All of them. Really well done, very well staged, very well choreographed. The dancing and all that, really good. The music sounded really good too. I really liked the music in this movie. The musical numbers were great. Another thing, the production design. Shocking, I know, it's all practical. Very limited use of CGI in this movie, which was amazing. We have a musical here that's reliant on practical almost everything. Most of the makeup's practical, all the sets are practical, the effects are practical for the most part. It was great. Not since Beetlejuice have I been so impressed by practical sets. I mean, I forgot to mention this in my Gladiator 2 review. That had a lot of practical sets in it too. It seems like movies are finally starting to embrace practical stuff again. This gives me hope. It really does. And this movie had a pretty large budget too. So it's great to see that they actually put their money to good use instead of just using a bunch of green screens and CGI that they don't give their artists enough time to work on. A lot of effort was put in here, and you can absolutely see it. And it was great. Yeah, this movie has all the good shit. Like, yeah, you got your great performances. It's got a really good story. The musical numbers are great. In terms of technical aspects, story aspects, and all that, performances-wise, this movie gets everything right. I'm as shocked as you are when saying that, yeah, I'm saying this movie is good. Like, it is damn good. The only issues I really have with Wicked is one of them being the runtime. I do think this movie could have been a bit shorter. This is a 2 hour and 40 minute movie. This movie's longer than Gladiator 2. And I do think with Gladiator 2, I couldn't really think of anything that I would really cut out. This movie, kind of. There are some scenes that go on a bit too long. I do think this movie could have been trimmed down just a little bit, maybe like 10 minutes or so. So yeah, there's just a bit of a pacing issue. This movie doesn't go as fast as I wish it would. So yeah, this movie, it isn't exactly the most fast-paced movie out there, but I did have a good time with Wicked overall. Despite the movie being too long, and just a bit of some like maybe 10 minutes or so could have been cut, it would have been fine. There's also some side characters that I didn't particularly enjoy. They felt really flat for me. The first act also felt a little too Mean Girls-esque, especially with Ariana Grande's character. At the start, it doesn't feel as natural as the stuff in Mean Girls did, so there is a bit of an issue there in my opinion, but it didn't really hinder the movie too much. I just had to point it out. But in the end, I think this movie was a massive surprise. I enjoyed the fuck out of Wicked. I thought it was damn good. I really loved it. Yeah, I recommend it. Go and see it in theaters. Support it. It's fucking great. I loved it. This movie gets almost everything right. I am going to give Wicked an A-.